Hi, this is Chantal from ThePurringCatStudio and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am making a junk journal or traveler's notebook. It'll depend how I feel. But I'm doing the front, the cover. So here's how it turned out. And I had just received a box of goodies and I wanted to do an unboxing, I'm sorry. So I did, but then I realized it was a little too long. So what you're going to see after the intro is a fast forward process of the unboxing, and I'll just comment over it just to move this video along a little faster. So for those of you who don't really enjoy unboxing, it'll go pretty fast, or you can jump ahead, no problem. And if not, if you want to see what's in the box and the beautiful things I've received, you will get to see it. I'm just gonna do it in fast forward motion. And then it switches to me starting to craft with the goodies. So I hope you join me for this video, and let's meet on the other side of the intro. Hi, this is voiceover. So, as I've mentioned, I received beautiful ephemera from Paper World. I don't have a code, I don't have, special links or anything. I just really purchased this on my own. And I purchased this a while ago. I just took quite a long time to get here, but it's kind of normal with this pandemic. I find that the mail takes quite a long time to get here. As you can see, they have a lot of ephemera per package. I'm very pleased and surprised at the quality, the diversity, and the color scheme. I really, really love it all. Beautifully packaged, and yeah, I really did not expect to have that many, I must say. Not that I'm complaining. But yeah, no, I was really, really impressed, and I love the variety, and I love especially the variety in sizes. Um, it's really, really awesome that there's different sizes of papers, because you know how we love to rip them, and there's different types also. I was really impressed, like these coupons right now that I'm showing. These are special. These are completely different that I've ever seen. A little modern. It's not vintage as much as the rest of the package. And there's a few like that in the package that are not quite vintage, or as vintage, like let's say in the same years, let's say. But I really like them. And you know what? If some of them I realize I'm not going to use, you know me, I'm going to make a care package and just send it as happy mail. Oh, I love these strips of coupons. Look at those. They are really, really beautiful. What am I saying here? Oh, I know what I'm saying to you right here. I was trying to explain that if you're like me, sometimes you have beautiful things and you wonder how you will ever be able to make them even more beautiful. And I was showing this tag that I started with Tim Holtz papers. And his wallflower collection is just, in my humble opinion, absolutely breathtaking. And sometimes you stare at the paper and you think, how in heaven's name am I ever going to make this even prettier? But you know what? We can. You just find a way to add your own touch. And sometimes with all these beautiful ephemera, you might think that it's, how can I put it? That it might slow down your creativity because everything's already beautiful as it is. But it's not necessarily true. I think that the secret is to have a plan before you start. So let's say you want to make a collage. Get your base paper, whether it's cardstock or just paper. Get a few elements Like, let's say you want to set the tone, like the color. So you can get a few elements. Let's say you want to work in the pinks. So grab a few pink elements, different shades, different saturation, let's say. Or for me, it would be in the beige type because that's my color scheme that I really always go to. And then after grabbing a few of those, maybe find one focal point and start ripping and gluing. And as you go, then if you want to add some more, go look in your stash. But don't get everything out, is what I would suggest, because you will feel overwhelmed. You will just stare at your beautiful items, not knowing what to do with them. Same thing goes if you're starting on an already beautiful page like the one I just mentioned from Tim Holtz, and you want to make, I don't know, a tag. And as you cut the paper into a shape, the shape of a tag, you realize, my goodness, it's already a tag. Don't worry, you can still add things, and it will look beautiful, and you will add your touch. But just pull a few items at first, a few, maybe a coffee dyed paper that you want to rip, and an ephemera that fits that shade, let's say, and I don't know, a wildflower of some sort. And first thing you know, you'll be placing them on this, yes, already beautiful paper, but you will be making it your own. Now I'm showing you butterflies. I've mentioned before, I have so many that I don't use, but they are on cardstock and they're not see-through. And I purchased way too many because they were super inexpensive. So now what I'm doing is I'm packaging them. I've put them aside, and I will make care packages and just give them away. I love these. I think those are cotton plants. I love them so much. And I have a beautiful digital paper that have exactly those designs. And when I saw those online, I just had to purchase them. But that is it. I am not purchasing anything anymore. So this was my new stuff. I wanted to show them to you. And in a few seconds, we will jump right to the creation part. So see you then. Okay, so this is the part of the video where I start crafting. So again, for those of you who don't really enjoy unboxing, I absolutely understand. Some unboxing I watch, some I don't. It really just depends how I feel. So I've been playing with everything I've unpacked, and I've tried to put something together. Now, of course, I'm not going to remember how everything was once I take it off. Obviously, that's a problem too. I'm trying to cut the glare off, but it's very difficult. I can't because it's this film, but I'll take it off in a minute. Maybe if I go like this. Okay. So I'm trying to figure a layout, and because I absolutely wanted to play with my new toys, I decided to create. Usually I'll create the journal, like the outside of the journal, and then I'll glue the fabric on, and then I'll do the front. And but now I'm going to do the front without any journal prepared. So the front will determine how big my journal is going to be. Even if I had just finished mentioning that I would like to make smaller journals, this plastic thing here is so beautiful that I want it to be at least as large as that, and maybe even a little bit bigger. So I'm going to take the pieces out and try and remember. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on each side to say this was to the left, this was to the right, and such. But I'm still probably not going to remember, and I could change my mind many, many times. So I tried to find in the paper dolls people that looked like they belonged. So I'm guessing these were just married. So I think this would be nice for a memory journal, like a photo album. You know, if you have old pictures of your parents, let's say, and grandparents, and you'd like somewhere nice to put them other than a regular album, you could put them in this journal and write the story that you've heard about them, or when the picture was taken, if somebody was there to tell you about it. I think that would be nice. And the reason I'm thinking of this is because my mom sent me a picture of her when she was a little girl, and I'm gonna print it out. It's in black and white, and she's wearing her first communion dress. For those of you who are Catholic, first communion is something you do, and so she had to do hers when she was small, and I think it's so lovely, and she is so adorable with her big curly hair. So I will use her as like these paper dolls, and I'm gonna print her, and I'm gonna make something with it for her. And yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. That's gonna be a long-term project though, because I have to go through all of her pictures, and she's 3 provinces away, so I'm gonna have to find a way to ask her to just, like, you know, scan them and send them to me, and I'm gonna do something with that. So I'm thinking this could be the cover of a journal that will do exactly that. So I'm guessing this means I'm going to do a journal that eventually will be on my Etsy shop, and whoever would like to have it, well, will be able to purchase it. But first we have to create it, and nothing's done in it. We're doing the front today. So I thought these people looked lovely together, and of course with the frame they will look fabulous. So I'm going to put them aside, and of course I'm going to, before I glue this on top, I'm going to have to make sure of what I'm doing here. So I'm going to put this here, I'm going to put this over there, because I have to remember where I put all these. And the reason I chose these is, I don't know, it made me think of travel, people that came from far, maybe. Maybe this looks like I know it's not, but like a wedding contract, or you know what I mean, like just a bunch of old things that maybe this family has traveled here, you know. And so I was looking at background that I could put. Now I haven't turned this around yet to see what it looks like. Let me see with this. Oh my goodness, everything looks good. But I think I'm gonna stick to the first idea, which was this part of the paper, because I really like the flowers, I like the writing. Now I'm not sure how this all was because I moved everything but something like so. I don't know, I want to see this. See, that's the thing too, I want to see a little bit of everything. Maybe the tickets like so, and I don't want to make it too wide. But fear not, I mean, once the plastic is back on, then I'll decide, you know, to cut to whatever length or width I want my journal to be. So there will be part of these beautiful papers lost, as always, and in any collage, that's what happens. We just have to learn to live with that, right? Okay, I think this would look good. So this I'll take off, and I had this telegram paper here. I might put it back. I have to know now though, because everything will be glued down. Okay, so this is not now. This is on top of all of this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and glue these down as such. No, I think I'm gonna use my liquid glue. I have to refill this soon. Okay. So I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, so I have trouble speaking and breathing, so I haven't told anyone. I mean, no, that's not true. Let me rephrase that. Rewind. I have gotten COVID. I didn't tell everyone is what I meant. I told people, but for the longest I didn't say much other than to the people that needed to know. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm double vaxxed. And as you can hear in my voice, it's hard still to not become out of breath. And I did get very, very scared this weekend. I get dizzy when I speak too much still. And I cough a lot. And it's been, well, I don't know when this video is going to come out. It's been many days, and like after a few days, like I hear most people after 5 days, they have had like, I don't know, 2 days of, fever, and then headaches, or, a few symptoms of such. And after that, they're pretty much good to go, I mean. But in my case, it's taken another kind of turn. And the reason is I have had a few pneumonia when I was a child. Oh, see, that's a train ticket. I just read this. Perfect. It goes with the whole traveling idea I had in my head. So I had pneumonia a few times as a child. One episode where my mom thought she was going to lose me. I think I had another one maybe when I was 5 or 6. I had one when I was a teenager. And I think I had 2 more. One I know as an adult. It wasn't that many years ago. And I think one more in between. And I've had asthma many years. I don't have it anymore. So what I mean by that is I don't use my puffer on a regular basis. I'll use it if for some reason I have a very bad cold. Then yes, I'll need it and I'll use it. Or I don't know. I've cuddled my cats a little too much because I'm not super allergic, but if I touch my eyes after I pet them and I didn't wash my hands, yeah, there's gonna be problems, But yeah, so I'm not like super allergic, just a little bit. So sometimes I'll start having issues with breathing a little bit, sneezing mostly, and then breathing and such. So anyways, I'm sorry, I'm talking slowly too. So yeah, I do have that going on. So COVID is not a friend to people like me. COVID is very, well, yeah. Ooh, I don't know. Should I do this? I like it. Yeah, it's not good for people that have had pneumonia and asthma, anything that has to do with the lungs, because when you really look it up, COVID is a respiratory illness, right? So I'm having a lot of trouble fighting it off. So I have different kind of puffers, and I have antibiotics. I'm going to be on my 2nd round of antibiotics because clearly I'm not fighting this thing off. But I got really, really scared. And as I said at the beginning of my video, I am a sensitive person, so I cried and started panicking because I didn't want to end up in the hospital. Because, when you go to the hospital, you don't know when you're going to come back with this, right? I mean, gosh, you know what? Now I'm thinking we're not going to see a whole lot of this with the people and such. And oops, hold on. Yeah, so you never know, right? If you need oxygen and you need to go to a hospital to have some help breathing, obviously you need to go. But I was really scared. Now we don't see any of this. That's not what I wanted, and I don't think I can unglue it. No, it's stuck there. It's a steamship. I really like that. Oh well, I gotta let it go. So yeah, I really didn't want to have to go to the hospital to, need oxygen and such. I was really scared. And I had nights where it was so hard because, as you know, when you're sick, nights are the worst. I don't know about what it is about nighttime, but if you're gonna get sicker, it's gonna be during the night. So, of course, exactly what happened to me. I'm just putting things around here, by the way. I'm just trying to see where I will end up putting these. And I do like the camera, like such, maybe. I'm thinking some of these will be in the back, under the plastic, I mean. Like, oh, I like it there. And this, I don't know. I want to see the word. Or maybe this will end up in the front like so. And I don't know if this one should go. Something like that. I'll have to move the lady again because she moved as I'm playing around. Hold on. Something like that. And then I would cut. Wow, that's going to be a big journal. I've also been thinking of doing a traveler's notebook. That would be about the size if I could reduce it. Let me get a ruler. I think they're about like 6x9s or something. Inches, that is. So let me see. If I cut it, yeah, that would be 9 if I cut it around here. And 6. Actually, I won't cut it because I would fold it. This would be the back of the journal. Well, actually, I would cut it because I usually put also fabric. I'm not sure. Wow, okay. Now this is opening up a whole new thing here for me. Maybe I'll just fold it. But I will need to, hold on. So if I want this to be like 6, or 6 is kind of big. Maybe I could cut it closer to, yeah, no, it would have to be 6 no matter what I do. It's kind of big. 6x9 is very big. I'm unsure of what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen. No idea. I'm just gonna try and glue things and get a little less wide as I'm going. I will lose some of the beautiful things I'm putting, but that's normal. That's collage for you. It happens all the time. We gotta learn to let it go. Okay, let me take a sip. I will probably soon be needing another round of puffers. So, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I got scared. I'm gonna cut this. I don't like the sharp edges. I got scared, not to go to the hospital per se, but I got scared that if I did, then my boy would be scared. He also got it, yes, he got the COVID, but after a few days he was fine. He had like 2 days of, one night of good fever, like really a big one, and then barely anything, and it was over. Good, I'm very happy. One less thing I have to worry about, right? But yeah, nothing else. He was fine. My husband didn't get it because we have another house, and he's in there a lot because he's trying to take care of it and such, and so he was there, I think, maybe the first 2 nights that I got, you know, that Liam, my boy, had like a fever, and then I started feeling unwell. So I told him, I said, listen, something's up. We're not feeling great. I said, I'm not sure you should come here tonight. Stay at the old house. So I'm glad I did, because like he needs to work. But at the same time, I mean, if he was sick, he was sick, right? But no, he didn't get it. I'm glad I told him to stay away, and he's been away since, and it's a good thing we have another house. It's a very old house. It was his parents' house, and a lot of things were broken, and he doesn't want to leave it empty too often. I mean, you know, you have to kind of live in it, but Eventually, we're not sure. We might sell it. We might renovate it. So once in a while, he'll go there. And it just so happened that he went there the night where I was unwell, and he never came back since because, well, obviously, we don't want him to catch it. And, but he's been delivering my stuff. So every time I need something from the grocery store, he goes and gets it and leaves it in the entrance. And he goes. So that's another good thing for him not to be sick. He can run my errands for me. Okay, my God, this is taking so long. I apologize. I don't like the sharp edge in here. So yeah, that's what's happening. So clearly I still have it, and I feel really, really bad because I don't know how the measures are in your country. But here in Canada, at least in Nova Scotia, the rules for how long you have to isolate for and how long you have to stay home and etc. have changed tremendously. And I'm going to tell you the truth, I'm not sure about them, but they do say after 7 days of the first symptoms, you are ready to go. You can go back to school, you can go back to work, as long, obviously, as you don't exhibit symptoms. So, of course, my boy was fine after 4 days. He was up and running, but he still had to wait before he could go back to school. Now, you know, he's all good. But me, clearly, I'm not. And I don't think people would want to be around me at work when I'm coughing like this. And it's not fun. I don't feel good. I feel always out of breath. I'm not as nervous. I have to think I'm getting better, but it's taking me a long time, you know? And I know I'm not contagious, but right now I just really just don't feel good at all, right? So, contagious or not, this is not the time for me to be there, obviously. So I'm just trying to figure out here, because like I said, I'm trying to reduce the width. I think this is good, so I should probably cut. Unfortunately, I glued this here already and I can't unglue it, but that's okay, because even if it's in the fold, it might be okay. Or I might even, like I said, usually I cut the front, I cut the back, I put fabric, and then I glue all of this back on. So that's probably what's going to happen. So for now, I think I'm gonna keep going. This looks fine to me. And maybe even bringing up a little bit so it's not as long. I think this is good. So I'm gonna glue this first. Wait, you know what? I like this here, but I don't like the bottom sharp. Yeah, so that's my story. I don't know how you've been. I don't know how many of you have had to deal with this terrible thing. I'm not kidding. I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling pretty good. I'm here with my vaccines and feeling like it's not gonna be a problem for me. Well, was I ever wrong? Anyone who thinks this is just a flu, I'm begging you. It's not. It is for some. Oh, absolutely. Some will zoom through this like it's nothing. Just like my child, thank goodness, because all he's had was a microdose because he's under 12. I was really worried at first for him, but no. Once the fever was gone, all good. And here I am, double vaxxed, and I am struggling. It's not like just a flu. It's not. It's just not. You know, if it was, we wouldn't be in this pandemic. We would have moved on a long time ago. I don't want to start a whole debate, but for some people, it's just a few days. For me, it seems it's going to be a few weeks. Others end up in the hospital, and you know what? Some people die. And that's the reality. So I'm just tired of it, like everyone. I hope it goes away. I hope we get a handle on it. I know there's like a new pill, I think, that might help patient in the hospital. Like it's not a vaccine, it's more like an antibiotic, you know, like a pill to treat the biggest symptoms or some sort. So I really hope they do. And I hope I get rid of this because it's draining me out. Really draining me out. So I'm sorry this conversation was about that, but I felt like, you know, all I've been telling you guys on the videos is I'm sick, I'm unwell, and I just thought I owed it to you. You're quite a lot of viewers, so I just thought I owed it. I mean, no, I wouldn't say owed it. It's not the right expression. But there's nothing to hide. I got COVID, and that's that, you know. But it was scary. There was a night where all I could do was cough and I couldn't catch my breath, and I couldn't lay down because of course it was worse. Puffers weren't doing anything. I cried. I really cried. I was so worried. And yeah, I'm just hoping this will go away soon because I'm a very active person. I'm very busy. And I can't be as busy anymore. I'm wondering if I could add just a tiny ticket here, maybe. Yeah, why not? So if you've been in the same position as me, you can message me, you can tell me your story, you can comment. Oh my god, I just realizing my voice is getting lower and lower. I hope you can still hear me properly. Yeah, just tell me how you've been doing and how long it took you to get over it. I know some people have lost their sense of taste and smell. For me, it's just I haven't lost it, but it changed, if I can say that, you know. So yeah, it wasn't all there. Okay, so let me see where I want these people. Maybe like so. I always have to take this frame again because I want to remember. Okay, so I want some of this paper there. The people have to be in it. And the thinner the width will be, the better. So something like, oh, I didn't realize I'm gonna, yeah, hold on. So if I cut this about here, I'm actually gonna lose a lot of what I've put there, but it's okay. Let me grab a pencil. I think this will be the length, I mean. So I can erase that easily after. This is where I want to put the end of this sticker, and this will be the width of the journal. There. Very scientific. Oh, you know what I forgot? That doesn't work. I want to put these words, but they were supposed to be a little, like, over there. Oh. Okay, hold on. Maybe I don't have to put all the words. Let me see. This will still go here. Like so. Maybe this will go... I have to move things a tiny bit. Like so. I'll move the people after. Just want to see. So... I like heritage as well. Oh, I really love ancestors though. And I think maybe on top. No, I like it right here. Like so. I don't know if the glare is so hard. Maybe something like that. But would I have Oh, and the kids with generation. But that will be cutting it very close. And I kind of need 3. Maybe this will have to go on top. Like so. Then the kids. Yeah, I think this is good. I'm just going to have to be very careful. I keep looking at my phone to see what I'm filming, but that glare is atrocious, and there's no way for me to make it less. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this is just terrible. I'm so sorry. Okay. Let me see. Okay, well, no, I can't move it. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Move these gently. It goes somewhere here. This will go on top. So I'm gonna glue this first because I know this will be exactly there. I'm barely moving it. I'm so scared I'm gonna forget because everything is calculated, you know, like it has to be just so, because I don't want to make a gigantic journal. I think the traveler's notebook type will be just perfect. I still managed to move it. Can you believe it? Ah, okay. Like so. And then, so I think the word generation. So that's the line where the frame will be. So of course it will go over the word, but you can still see that it says generation. And this is where I intend on cutting, just about maybe a tiny hair more. So that's fine because that's beige. See, I'm not cutting into anything. And the other word goes underneath. Okay, so I will glue this gentleman down first. So I'm gonna do that right now. Let me, okay. I didn't know where I was going with this, so of course it's kind of long, and you hear my, you see my process, my thinking process, and then I'm talking to you about COVID. I'm so sorry. I'm always trying to kind of avoid that subject because, well, we're all fed up, really. But at the same time, I know you can hear I'm not well. So, okay, so he can't hide the word ancestors, but just like so. I think this is good. Let me see. So the frame, I want it just about there. I think that's good. Okay. Let me grab a piece of paper because I think there's glue in his face. Maybe you don't see it, but I see it. Hold on. Okay, so I always have paper with me and water, so there you go. All clean, mister. Okay, now I'm gonna put the beautiful lady like so. Yes, okay. There we go. And so, yeah, I'm also in the midst of, I think that's the word, of renovating my studio. So right now everything is everywhere. But I did clean all the drawers of everything. I made like stacks of things I'm gonna give, things I will recycle, and of course things for the garbage. Oops, oh my gosh. And things to keep. Which is a lot. But I really did a good job. I'm very proud. It was a lot of work, I must say. Going through everything. You know, I think she has glue here as well. Okay. Now, ancestors, generations, but first I want to see with the children. I might put this higher so we see the children. Let me play with the frame again. Okay, so generation should be, I'm kind of well, I have no choice. I have no choice but to hide her bouquet. I think it's still obvious it was a wedding. Maybe, you know what, let's see. Maybe if I move these children right there, and then I put generation like so, and then the frame. Ooh, That does work, doesn't it? Yes, okay. So the word will be right there. So I will glue. I'm so worried of moving anything. This took long enough. Okay. Oh, I can't wait for my studio to be done. It's gonna be so refreshing. It's very dark here because the walls are dark blue, like almost black. Like seriously, I know what I was thinking about. What I was thinking is everything was white before. And when my boy was little, we made him a playroom in the basement in another room. And it was fun to have, there was a certain type of wall. It was like lime green and dark blue. And there was leftover paint, and the walls here were in desperate need of a coat of paint. So I said, well, why not? Well, did I ever regret that? And I'm all about grays and light colors now, so. So we repainted what used to be the playroom, and now we're going to repaint my studio. Oh, adorable. Yes, I love it. Yeah, I'm going to put him behind a tiny bit. So I'm going to glue him first. It's long, this process, because, well, I kind of started backwards. You know, you have to start with the background and work your way up. But I also had an idea of the layout, and then you have to undo everything. So, okay, I'm going to hold her to make sure of where he goes. And he will go like so. Perfect. It's so much, you know, I don't know if you are noticing this, but all of this craft today started because I received a package I ordered like almost 2 months ago, at least a good month and a half, closely to 2 months, I'm not kidding. It's not Paper World's fault, don't get me wrong. It's just, it was Christmas time also that came through, and, you know, mail worldwide, I think, is very slow lately, so. And yeah, I unboxed it, and I just had to play with them, and it's funny because I had the paper dolls, I had these words, so really the only new papers I've been playing with is this, that, this, and this, and the one at the bottom, which we won't barely ever see, and the ticket. But it's a match, you know, it's a mixed match of two things I had, and it's because of this. It's this thing's fault. I needed to use it today. Okay, so I think the two other things that I want to put before I cut this, I think this will go on top, and maybe not. Let me see what it looks like. Actually, and what about this word? What if I want to see it? I'm not sure I want to hide the whole camera thing. Nope, we don't see it here because of the white thing. I'm gonna find a spot. If it's not under, it's gonna be over. Or yeah, I'm not cutting right underneath the plastic. I like that. Maybe even like so. Oh, now we're talking. And do I put this on top? No, we'll leave it underneath. Okay, I'm gonna take this off again. Since this is gonna be glued on this, I'm just gonna start the process like so. Just so I don't lose sight of where it goes. There we go. Now I'm gonna take both, put the glue. So yeah, the voice is not there, the breath, you know, out of breath easily. I'm a little less scared because I have to think this will eventually go away. Plus I have to calm down. If I can't just, you know, be in panic mode. The weird thing though, I had a day where I felt a lot better than I'm doing today, so I don't know why, but it's the way it is right now. So let me see before I glue everything down. So this is where I'm gonna cut. So part of the camera will be cut, but that's okay. I think this is good. Maybe this should be a tiny bit more closer to, no, I'm not gonna unglue this. No, it's okay. Oh, I put glue in here. I'm gonna have to clean that. Let me see again. So ancestors, we see it. Heritage, we see. The window will go here. Maybe a little higher. Yeah. I think I like it there. Perfect. Lovely. Okay. I'm just gonna clean the little window. Okay, so I cleaned the window and I started peeling it because those, as lovely as they are terrible to peel. Now I'm gonna stand up because this needs to be centered, and oops, sorry, there's no do-over. If I don't put it where I said I wanted it, it's too late. Okay, so the line was here, I can see it. And then I want the word ancestors, and ancestors, yeah. And oh, I like it. And you can still read the words, right? I mean, hello. It's clear. Ancestors, generations, and heritage. I love it. Oh my goodness, I really love it. And I was even thinking, well, maybe not, then I will hide everything. But you know me, it's like, oh, what if I put something? No, I wouldn't put this because that's too, it doesn't fit the whole idea. But I thought maybe a little, nope, not that. Maybe some kind of, not this, but like a flower. But you know what? No, it's beautiful enough as it is. Now, what I will do, and I'll do it right away, because even if I said this would become probably, no, not probably, it will become a journal, the front of a journal. What else am I going to do with this big thing, right? So I'm going to take my cutter. First, I'm going to measure just to make sure where I want to cut. So this part, there's a part of this that will be cut. Oh, now that's interesting. It's 4.5 inches if I cut it there. And what if I make it 8? I think that's what I had decided anyways. 8 by 5. That seems reasonable. Let me see. 5. So if I cut to 5, no, you know what? No, because there's, okay, no, let's do this. There's about 1/2 inch between the end of the frame and the border here. So it has to be kind of even. So actually the line that I had done is exactly where it needs to be cut. So I'm just gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut this way first. It's easier and I can see the line real close right there. Okay, so there it is, and then my other line is right here. I'm gonna put, no, wait. Okay, you won't see the bottom, but I'm just cutting. Where's the line again? Right here. Wait, right here. Oh, I kind of moved. Hold on. There. Perfect. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I'll show you. Hold on. Give me a second here. Okay. Oh, I love it, love it. Wait, where's my corner punch? Okay, corner punch. Like so. Now, the only thing I'm realizing is there's too much space here compared to the bottom, so I will cut it again. Oh, look at that. I definitely need to cut it, I think. Or unless I decide to add. No, I need to cut it. It's not even with the sticker. Let's do this properly, or not doing, right? Or not do it at all, I mean. So the space is about just so. There we go. Ah, now it's centered ish. Perfect. That's much better. Yeah, so I'm even gonna cut a tiny bit here again because I feel it's not completely even. So I'm kind of happy because at the beginning I said, oh my goodness, this is gonna be a large journal that I'm gonna have to produce to, you know, fit this, but it's actually not gonna be much bigger than my other ones. And now this is not the exact size of what the journal will be necessarily, and the reason is because, like I said, I usually glue this on top of the journal I will make with, you know, an old cereal box or whatever that I cover with fabric, and then this is the the front of the journal. So right now this image per se, if you will, is 4 and a hair, you know, by 7.5. So if I decide to make the journal, let's say 8.5, it would give me 1/2 inch on top and bottom, and let's say, and maybe if I make it to be almost 5.5, then I would have about 1 inch on each side, which is where you would see the fabric. So this video is ending, don't worry. I'm just gonna show you real quick. Let's say, I don't know, let's say I decide to make my journal with this fabric, which is wrinkly right now. So this could be the back, right? Like so. And then I, knowing me, would probably add this, the border right there. I mean, look at that. If that doesn't look vintage, right? I'm gonna try and lift it so you have no glare. Well, now you don't see. Here, like so. Hold on. Do you know what I mean? This will be magnificent. It's so vintage and soft. Oh my goodness. Well, now I gotta do the journal. So there it is. I hope you've enjoyed this session. It's a total of an hour because I did the unboxing at the beginning. It's a little bit of a long video. But as I said, please do not hesitate. I know you won't. You don't owe me anything. Just jump over the unboxing. It's all good. And I will put, however, the link for Paper World. I'm not sponsored. I don't get any money. I don't get nothing. It's just if you want to go check the ephemera I got and you want to check it out, it's Paper World. It's very, very beautiful. I think it was really, really worth it. And the prices were really, how do you say, reasonable? Yeah. So this will be our journal topper. And now, of course, I need to do the journal. And I will have to make the video about it because you are all part of the journey from the front of the journal that I'm making. And I think this fabric would look fabulous. I don't have enough left of it, though. I might have to go purchase some more. Or choose another fabric that will look just as fabulous. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I mean, I hope you are all happy and healthy. I'd like to think that I will be healthy again very soon because right now I'm really run down. And thank you for watching. Thank you for all your beautiful words. and encouragements and uplifting comments and for following me. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. So, as usual, I will say thank you for watching. I hope I see you soon. Bye. Bye bye.